about cash flow statements and why it's so important that your business have one. But once it's prepared, what do you actually do with it? So a cash flow statement can be one of the most important tools in managing your business's finances. It can show you why a tight period was actually a tight period, or why a good period was actually a good period. A cash flow statement shows you the cash that's coming into your business and out of your business, as well as the cash that you had at the start and the cash that you had at the end. So by recognising where your cash is coming from and going, you can identify payment cycles and seasonal trends where you might need additional cash to help cover those payments. Cash flow statements are broken up into three main categories: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Operating activities refer to the day-to-day operations of your business. So it records things like cash coming in through over-the-counter sales or payment of invoices to customers. It also includes things like general expenses, so payment of wages, payment of telephone bills, payment of stock. It includes things like payment of accounts to suppliers, and then payment of your accounts by your customers. So the second category of a cash flow statement is investing activities. And investing activities refer to where a business puts its money for long-term purposes. So these are things like investment in property or investment in plant and equipment. And then, in reverse, the sale of that plant and equipment or the sale of that property is also considered part of the investing activities component of a cash flow statement. The third category is financing activities. And this is where the business gets its funds. So this section refers to money that's going into the business from the owners, or perhaps money deposited into the bank account of the business from loans from financial institutions. In reverse, the payment back of these amounts is also included. So when the business pays back its loans, that's included in financing activities. When the business pays back the owners, that's included in financing activities. So these categories should all be shown separately, but it's also important that the cash flow statement shows you the cash you had at the start, the inflow and outflow during the period of cash, and then the cash that you've had at the end. Now, we've all heard the saying that cash is king, and this is because without adequate cash flow systems, a business cannot function, it cannot supply, it cannot pay its employees or pay its bills. So for most of our clients that use Xero, and PTAandM is primarily a cloud-based firm, Xero understands the importance of cash flow statements, and Xero actually calls cash flow statements a statement of cash flow. Further, Xero has a cash payment summary, a cash summary, and you can ask your advisor to put this directly on your Xero dashboard so that the minute you log into Xero, you can see the money that's come in and the money that's come out every month. So you're always looking and always aware of where your cash is coming from and where it's going. More important than the statements themselves is what you actually do with them once it's prepared. It's not good enough just to prepare a cash flow statement and tick the box as part of an annual report. You have to speak with your advisor to see where that money's come from, where it's going, and why. At PTAandM, we make sure that we discuss with our clients their cash flow situation. Clients that have quarterly meetings with us, we'll sit and discuss this with them so we can help identify these trends that might require additional action. It's very important that you know this, because if you don't know where your money's coming from or where it's going, you can't run your business effectively. So if you'd like to know more about cash flow statements, you can contact PTAandM and join the conversation, and we can discuss this with you. Thank you.
All right, stop, collaborate and listen.